lawyer. Alright, so let's get started. I believe that I am the tragic hero. We have an excellent chance of winning this case if you can represent me strongly and use all of the evidence that leans our way.
I hope I can win this for you, to redeem you and your family.
Alright, well, to start off with, you must portray to the judge that I received compassion from those all around me. Compassion was bestowed on me from both the citizens of Thebes and from those whose ears the story has touched. Yes, I agree with you. It sounds different, right? It sounds odd, but I had a weakness. My weakness was that I had a bit of a large ego. I was stubborn, and I had too much self-pride. I see my flaws, and I want to make sure that the judge sees that I am not perfect.
Do you think that pity should be felt towards you by the judge and the citizens of Thebes?
I absolutely believe that pity should be cast towards me. The judge should understand, as did the citizens, that Antigone has gone against a royal decree, and therefore should follow the laws in place for punishment. Should I be let out of a speeding ticket just because of my good looks? I mean, look at this. Don't answer that, though. I'll tell you. It's no. I should be fined for my reckless behavior, as Antigone should for hers.
So I should represent you then as still believing that Antigone should be put out to die.
No. I believe that Antigone should have been punished, but I do see now that the punishment was overwhelming for the crime. Even further, that the crime should be made a misdemeanor, or possibly that the crime should not be a crime at all, and that the burial should be arranged for Polynices.
Was it a hard choice to declare that Antigone be cast out to a cave to die? Did you have doubt or compassion?
Well, it absolutely was a hard choice, but I sound confident in declaring she be sentenced to death since she went against my decree. But you must not forget that I cared for Antigone and Ismene. When the father was persecuted, I watched over them. But it breaks my heart to see them be sentenced to something like this. And I can't let my feelings for the job and the citizens of Thebes mix together.
Have you suffered at all from your mistake, from your stubborn decision to declare that Polynices not be buried?
Yes, a horrible fate has been cast upon me. Due to my error of judgment and the love that Haman has towards, well, Antigone, I have brought about the death of both my only son and my only wife. Yes, my only wife. And you must see that pity is cast upon me. I know I didn't make the best decisions, but both my son and wife are dead because of the decision I made. So a horrible tragedy has been laid upon me because of my egotistical, stubborn behavior. Yes.
Yes, I see that you have suffered a horrible tragedy and have had a major flaw in your character, yet I feel pity for you, and I believe we have a strong case to win you the title of the tragic hero.
Well, I know it won't bring back my dead son or wife, but let's go kill this trial and earn myself the title of tragic hero.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Excellent.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Teremithius.
Sit down. So, according to the world's literature, a tragic hero is defined as a literary character of great stature whose moral defect leads to tragedy, but some self-awareness brings the character to make the right decision. A tragic hero is an above-average person who has a very human-like flaws, and therefore performs very unheroic actions. Antigone, you believe you're an above-average person because you broke the law of Thebes to bury your brother.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You pretty much caused the death of 3 innocent people because of your greed for power.
Well, when you put it that way, can I talk?
Can my client
Yes
speak?
or no? Is this true or not?
Yes. Little bit. Yes.
Enough. That's all I wanted to hear.
All right.
I call Antigone to the stand.
Raise your left hand. Place it on the table. You swear not to lie, tell the truth, nothing but the truth, and the whole truth?
Yes.
Proceed.
Antigone, do you think you're a tragic hero?
Yes, I do think I am rightfully the tragic hero, because I have all the quality traits that tragic heroes are supposed to have. I'm royal, I have a tragic flaw like my downfall, and I obviously had an unhappy ending. I'm considered royalty because my father was former king of Thebes. I have it flowing through my blood. My tragic flaw is that I had too much pride, which got me in trouble, as you can see. I went against the rules and buried my brother Polynesius and did not listen to what my uncle enforced. I even told my sister, he's my brother, and yours too, and whether you will or not, I'll stand by him. If I die for doing that, good. I will stay with him, my brother. And my crime will be devotion. The living are here, but I must leave those longer who are below. For the dead I will stay forever.
Very true. Why is Creon not tragic hero?
My uncle is not a tragic hero because according to Aristotle, a tragic hero is a good person who does great things. He lacks great powers and does no great deeds. He is a selfish person and does not think of anyone but himself. He doesn't care what his own citizens think. They keep silence to please him. He believed that Polynesius should not be allowed any appearance of burial since he fought his own brother for throne and caused battle.
Objection.
No, just me.
He would have found that I didn't deserve a death if he learned to put aside his pride and self-importance.
Why did you bury your brother? Against what he said?
I buried him because it was the honorable and right thing to do. He was family. I wasn't about to leave him out there to rot and get eaten by vultures. I wasn't about to listen to some dumb law my uncle enforced.
Objection. The law is the law.
15!
No, I do not suffer from the fact of death. But if I had to let my brother stay unburied, I would have suffered all the pain I do not feel now. And if you decide what I did was foolish, you may be foolish enough to convict me too.
Do you think Creon should be dead instead of your brother?
No, I do not think he should be dead instead of my brother. His punishment is already
Irrelevant.
Decree number 2. By the order of King Creon, the trial will continue right now.
Creon, I call you to the stand.
Ooh.
Hey!
Raise your left hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, and nothing, all the truth?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Proceed.
Okay.
Now, Creon, the big C.
Excuse me. His name's Creon, nothing but Creon.
Yes, Your Honor. Creon, can you restate to the courtroom the definition of a tragic hero?
I can and I will. A tragic hero is one who makes an error of judgment and is destined for suffering and defeat.
And are you not guilty of such?
Yes, these things fit my description, as well as hubris being my greatest enemy.
And how did you display this hubris or
Oh, God.
excessive pride?
Well, I was stubborn, a little bit overconfident, deaf to others' advice, and even those of the gods, to spare the life of Antigone and allow a proper burial for Polynesius.
Correct. Now, Antigone, against your orders, whether they be right or wrong, buried her brother. Now, you are not king, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you agree that being king, power is easy to abuse, get drunk on, and blind one's judgment?
Yes, I threatened, thou shalt not trade upon my wits, be sure. But I see my faults in my reasoning. I was
I
blind.
object. He's lying. He doesn't see his fault.
James,
Sit down.
excuse me.
Sorry.
And what suffering have you bared?
What suffering? Well, after refusing the freedom of Antigone, also known as my son's fiancée and also my niece, don't ask about that, but Antigone took her own life.
And is that all?
No, it was a domino effect. You hit one over, they all go. Then there's my son Haman, he took his life, and then because of the loss of our son, the tragic suicide of my wife, Eurydice. Like that, something.
Now, people of the Thieves' Courtroom, I rest my case that my client, Creon, truly is the tragic hero.
And I agree.
I only decide who's the tragic hero.
I've spoken.
Sit down. I call Antigone's lawyer to question Creon.
Did you plan these murders? Did you want these people dead? Do you think
Absolutely.
you deserve to be king?
There's a lot of questions there. We'll start with number one. No, I did not plan the death of my son, or Antigone, or my wife. Otherwise, I would have just killed them.
Are you sure? With them out the way, you have no one to worry about but yourself.
Objection, leading my client.
First of all, I don't care about just myself. I take care of a whole city.
That's why so many are dead?
So many.
You care about so many people
Objection,
besides
putting words in
yourself?
my client's mouth.
I've never said this. Let's go back to suicide. You have to kill yourself for suicide.
Are you sure
I
you
did
didn't
not
push
kill
them?
anyone.
You didn't push them to the limit?
Objection. Please sit down.
Please.
Creon,
Yes.
please return to your seat.
Alrighty then.
Ooh.
Return.
Creon sucks. Boo.
Antigone, please rise.
Oh, it's Antigone. Boo.
Come to stand.
Oh, boo. My toe is all messed up. Boo.
Why are you standing? I need to tell you to rise.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Please rise.
Antigone, was Creon not king when you disobeyed his orders?
Well, he was.
And do you not feel that you should have obeyed the king's orders?
I think I did the right thing. My brother was blood. I should have buried him, not just left him out there to rot.
But do you not respect the role of the leader of a...
Yes, I do, but it was wrong what my uncle did.
Do you wish Creon dead instead of your brothers?
No, I do not think he should be dead instead of my brother. His punishment is already enough with him suffering with the tragedy he has caused. I think losing me, his son, and then his wife is enough punishment. Let him sit in there and suffer with that.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may return to your seat.
We interrupt this program to bring the citizens of Thebes an important message. Anyone who doesn't vote for King Creon as a tragic hero in this court case will be hung or brought out to a cave to die.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Teresius.
Please be seated. All right. The jury and I have come to a decision. The verdict is